pellets right here on this side. Close it, and it takes over the smoking for you. This is all you have to do. So you're not gonna be smoking, or soaking rather, because I know you have to soak wood chips.
That's true.
You're not gonna be spending hundreds, if not near $1,000 on a massive smoker that you might just use to smoke.
That's all you can use it for.
This is grilling, this is smoking, this is a kiss of smoke while you air fry, this is baking, and you have the ability to turn the smoke on and off because maybe you've got young kids that aren't quite ready for that flavor yet. No big deal, you turn it off and on when you need it. There are so many options, all with the push of a button. One of my favorite ones, down here, you're getting a probe so that when I'm doing that large piece of meat, I get so nervous when I do big pieces of meat because I've spent a lot of money, right?
No kidding.
I mean, a 7-pound pork shoulder, even on sale, I think maybe it's $5.99 a pound,
Oh,
maybe.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah, so suddenly if I'm gonna cook a $40 or $50 piece of meat, oh my gosh, oh, it's funny, I have sauce all over my hands. Hey, we're grilling, that's what happens. When I cook a $40 or $50 piece of meat, I need it to be perfect. I can't afford to have that not work. So you use the probe, the Ninja tells you when it's done, when it's good to go, and you are so set.
What do we have here?
All right, for the grand finale, and then we're gonna take a walk down the whole table.
Yes, we are.
I bet you recognize those.
Oh my gosh,
Whose
the
drumsticks and smoking sausages are those?
And sausages.
They are.
KGs on hsn.com. Wow.
There they are. So we can do anything. And again, sausages. This is a grill plate that doesn't have the holes because it's a grill plate. That means my sausages don't go running away, my asparagus doesn't go running away, my pineapple, even if it slides off, is not gonna end up in the flames because guess what? There's no flames.
By the way, there's the sausages. 75859 from KG's Barbecue. 5 pounds.
I know, I'm excited to try these because I have not had a bite of those yet. But look how beautifully they came out. And you know what? You can add an extra little kiss of smoke if you would like, or maybe you just want to crisp them up and they turn into something so incredible. And again,
well, the
grill plate
maybe
makes
you
it
just
easy.
need to warm things up, you know? Maybe things have all been prepared. Maybe somebody's bringing some things to you in your party. This can also go as low as, I want to say, 175.
Yeah, it's a bake. It's a bake function as low as you want it. A smoke function very low as well.
That's very true.
You can take your casserole dishes, anything that you put in your regular oven, I'm gonna put it in here. And what does that give me? That gives me a whole nother oven to use when I am cooking outside. Maybe I put a little smoke on this and that's how we turn it into absolutely wonderful s'mores. But each function, Callie, to answer your question, goes down to a different temperature. So you can adjust it accordingly depending on what you're doing. So there's just all these options. There's charts in the book. If you get creative and want to venture out and think, well, I think I'll try zucchini today.
Sure.
I wonder how long that should cook. And you're going to find that
the whole back
in
of this
the book. Yeah,
the
I
grill
love that.
chart, it shows closed hood cooking, and then it moves on to frozen grill chart, and then it moves into the smoker capability, the air crisp chart, and then it even goes to that dehydrate chart. So another thing I haven't tried yet on mine, we've had ours a year, I love it.
And there's so many things you can do.
It's just the best, and I'm learning all the time. You're going to learn through some of these recipes too. Can I share some of them with you? I mean, chicken steak fajitas, smoked tri-tip tacos, mushroom black bean burgers, Chicago-style subs, portobello pizza cups, tandoori chicken skewers with naan. I mean, I'm just flipping through like this. You're getting probably, I'm guessing, 40, 50 recipes.
Yep.
Absolutely. A lot of
Absolutely.
good ideas here, especially when it comes to the outdoor grilling world. If it's not been your jam yet, you could probably take over this whole world. It's always been usually the guy.
I agree.
Maybe it's going to be you now. That's like, you can kind of perfect what you're doing here. It's just, it's got a lot more control than I think a typical grill. Grills are kind of like, hope for the best, because you don't know what temperature those briquettes are. I mean, if you've got a propane tank, you kind of have a better idea, but you know what I mean? It's kind of a guessing game.
And they get hot spots. That's where I get so frustrated. And you know, things I'm like, oh yay, the burger's juicy, and then the juice drips down, and then there's a flare up, and then it's charred. And my kids are very anti-char. My boys will be happy to tell you, you overcooked it again. And I'm like, I tried so hard. This does the work for you. The interface of this is 100% goof-proof. You will be able to take it out of the box. No assembly required. Plug it in and start cooking instantly.
How good does this sound? Customizable smoked corn salad. Oh, there's a Mexican
like kind
version,
of an elote.
Greek
Yes.
version, a southwestern version. Wow. Okay, what are
Okay,
we
so
doing?
I am just showing everybody that it's written right there for you.
Oh.
I want to grill, I can change the temperature. I don't have to wait for the coals to go cool off if you get it too hot, warm up
that's
if they're
true
not.
too.
All you're gonna do is push a button and then a time function. If I am using it as a smoker, I set my time, I set my temp. You will notice when you look at the chart in the recipe book that you're getting that the times are much shorter than those big, huge smokers because we're circulating our smoke.
It's so
with
much faster.
The fan, so it's a lot faster. Smoking is still slow cooking.
True.
But it doesn't take the 10, 12 hours.
It's probably a quarter of the time on this than it would take on a traditional smoker. Two things I want to share. One is that smoked s'mores recipe is in the book.
Oh, I thought Amanda created it.
It's right here in the book.
She gave it a little extra.
She
Amanda
created it because she saw it in the book.
She saw it in the book. That would be this beauty right in front of us that we keep talking about.
I was just thinking too, because I've always been a fan as I grew up with, the briquettes. That was just the way we did it. It was the only way we did it. But you remember how it's like you had to wait for hours. If you're camping, you have to wait for those things to completely go cold before you go to sleep.
You go to bed.
Because, they take forever to just really go to nothing. And they take forever to start and get to the proper temperature too. So it's just such an inaccurate way of doing what you can do so quickly and easily this way, with that perfect temperature control, with the probe itself that takes the temperature of the meat or the protein that you're cooking, so you can get it right at the, if you like it medium rare, if you like it well done, if you want to make your chicken and your pork chops safe for everybody to eat, you can know exactly what the temperature of the meat is on the inside, because that probe is also included. So we're going to take a look at the entire lineup.
I got one thing to show you before we do that.
Oh, okay.
Because you don't want to miss, you said chicken, and I realized that you haven't seen my 2 7-pound friends. When you need space, you have space. And that's why I appreciate the XL part of this. It is big enough that when you are feeding a crowd, you can put some big birds in here. By the way, I have not done a turkey yet, but you could do a small turkey in here without any problem.
Easily.
Because look, I've got a lot of room up top here for some girth on my bird. So I love that. So again, you mentioned the probe. We have a probe in here, so we know that they are cooked exactly to safe poultry temperature. I didn't have to stab it and look at it and check the inside.
Because then you're losing all the juices.
Yes, and it's kind of embarrassing then when you bring it out and you're like, sorry, it's got 3 slice marks in it because I don't exactly know if it's done, right? And when it is on a hot grill like this, it's hard to get an accurate read when you go ahead and put a thermometer in it. So you start with the thermometer probe in, you set the front so that chicken gets done exactly right, and Ninja does the work for you. So I'm gonna let these sit and continue to be beautiful birds, but yes, I do think that we deserve
We definitely want to show you all the things.
walk down.
We're into dozens now available on the Hunter Green. So that is definitely last call, and yours is waiting to send to your front door, or by the way, to somebody else's front door if you're shopping, thinking ahead of for a wedding present, or just because I want to let you know how much you mean to me, to my son or my daughter. We can send it wherever you would like. You'll still not pay anything for shipping. It's free. And it's a 39-pound grill, so free shipping is quite a nice savings. Plus all the other extras that we're giving you, the cover, the pellets, all the goods. Everything is included, and still free shipping, and one little payment is all it takes to get to your door. It's just a matter of which color. So Hunter Green will not be an option probably after this show. The navy blue will be the very next one to sell out, as you're seeing it right there. The gray is stunning. It's a beautiful, like, charcoal gray against black. And then, of course, the cinnamon, which is a great color for any kitchen, even an outdoor kitchen.
Absolutely. You mentioned tailgates. As we start to look ahead, I'm always looking ahead to football season because I love it so much. Oh my gosh, if you could pick up the color that works with your school, how popular would you be?
Hello.
And cool to have that going on. All right, we're going to take a quick look at kind of the myriad, the different array of things that we have been able to do, because it's a true 4-in-1. It's a grill all by itself. It's a smoker when you want it to be. You can even add a kiss of smoke when you grill or when you air fry, another function, because you are getting this complete air fry basket, which is nice and large for when you want that capacity, and it can be used as an oven to bake. So we pulled off all sorts of different things, whether we're doing burgers, whether we're doing ribs, whether we're doing those big juicy chickens or larger cuts of meat, you're going to have the capacity when you need it. But if you just want to do a couple of vegetables on a Monday night, you can do that as well. And if you want to kiss those vegetables with a little bit of smoke, all you're going to do is put it right here on the side. So I appreciate the fact that maybe it's a Monday night and I want to make my Brussels sprouts a little special. I don't have to go through a big process or deal with a big piece of equipment to do it.
And with
it's
Brussels
right
sprouts,
here.
another thing I'll say is that you're never going to lose a single leaf through the grates that you typically
Because
do with
it's
a grill
solid.
that you know has the slots in between the grill. This is that crisper basket comes with it, which made me realize you can do your French fries, you can do your onion rings, you can do all those things. Those
a little
frozen
smoke on some French fries,
Ooh.
dipped in barbecue sauce.
Hello.
It's that time of night where French fries are really appealing. The later the better.
Any time is
That's
a good time
point.
for a good French fry.
That's a good point.
Okay, so we showed you all the things. We remind you the chicken wings, the sausages, the s'mores, candies, yummy. What else is over there? Oh,
the
yeah,
big
all those
chickens in the back. And then, of course, the more traditional things. We did do ribs, and the thing I like to show you about the ribs, it's cool enough now I can do it with my fingers. They just pull apart. I mean, they really do. I think I'm going to be able to slide this bone out. Look at this. Look at that.
Look at that, is right.
I mean, that is just beautiful. So I've got that beautiful crust. And look how even it is when you look across a larger piece of meat. It is absolutely caramelized evenly from every single side because this cooks evenly every single time. I never get a flare up. I never have hot spots, cold spots, so that everything turns out perfectly. Juicy on the inside, that low and slow cooking. We put a 7-pound boneless pork shoulder in here. It is an absolute beautiful piece of meat. Again, the caramelization on the outside, you want that crust. That's where all the seasoning is. You're gonna put a rub on it. That's all you have to do. Put some, even if it's just salt and pepper, but put a little spice on there, get a rub on it, get that caramelization on the outside, that beautiful bark, and then on the inside.
Sorry, I'm gonna slip this in. Look at it, there's even a picture, oh, too bright, too white for the camera. But look at, there's a whole section on sauces and spice rubs. Just suggestions and ideas. This is all coming in this great book that you're getting along with it.
And then look at that. This has even been sitting, and I am still shimmering with juices and beauty.
And if you're looking for another rub, don't forget about KG's. We've got the KG's rubs, that incredible multi-purpose rub. It's a 2-bottle set. That's coming up on your screen right there. It's always going to be the perfect choice. 75774 is the item number for those. Check out all the KG stuff. Honestly, it's so good. I'm getting the wings, or the drumsticks,
their mac and
today's
cheese
special,
is right here.
the beans, their mac and cheese, the apples were amazing. So if you want to really make life easy,
oh my gosh,
get all the food. And if you want to throw it on the grill to add a little smokiness or just to warm things up or to add a little sear or char, you can do that too. But let's keep going.
Oh,
you know, I'm
okay,
sorry.
that was headed toward my mouth. No.
I've been eating the whole time.
I do want to show you this. So first of all, that was my first bite of KG's mac and cheese. And the cheesiness is amazing. But look at the beautiful crust that we did. So what we did was we just popped it onto our grill in a baking dish. We let it get that beautiful crust on top, and we infused a little smoke in it. So it was already amazing, and we just took it to a different level.
That extra smoky flavor really is, it just changes everything so much. You get kind of bored with the same old, same old.
It's just a way to spice it up.
It is. It's just fun. It's fresh. It's so summertime, too.
And think about what you pay when you go to a restaurant, and you go because they advertise, we have this big smoker and this special grill. And I know they do, but then they charge $17 for a pork sandwich. Or you could do it all on yours, because this is